What is James Gunn really doing with the DC universe? Some people say he's saving it. Others believe he's slowly destroying everything DC ever stood for. But after Superman and Peacemaker Season 2, fans are starting to ask one big question. Has the gun finally jammed? James Gunn, co-chairman and CEO of DC Studios and the man behind the first official DCU movie. It was supposed to be the big restart DC desperately needed, and yes, the movie did well at the box office. But compared to Zack Snyder's Man of Steel from 2013, not so much, because Man of Steel made around $670 million, while Gunn's Superman stopped at $616 million, even after 12 years of inflation and hype. Still, for the first time in years, DC actually beat Marvel, since Fantastic Four First Steps couldn't keep up. But if you look deeper, this isn't a win, it's a warning. Superhero movies just aren't performing like they used to. The reason? It's not superhero fatigue, it's bad storytelling fatigue. Audiences don't want quantity, they want quality. Would you believe that an anime movie, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, just beat both Marvel and DC at the box office with $637 million? That says a lot about where audience interest has shifted. Now coming back to Gunn, is he doing things right? Well, yes and no. He's trying to make the DCU comic accurate and funny, which sounds great on paper, right? But the tone of DC Comics has never been about lighthearted jokes. DC's magic lies in emotion, tragedy, and depth. The kind of stories that hurt and inspire at the same time. Something Zack Snyder once captured beautifully. Instead, Gunn seems to be turning DC into Marvel 2.0, lighter tone, more jokes, and less meaning. Sure, he's good at making audiences love weird characters. I mean, he made a talking raccoon and a guy in a toilet helmet fan favorites. But building a universe is a completely different challenge. It takes vision, patience, and consistency. And DC has restarted its universe more times than The Flash has reset timelines. Fans are tired of reboots, recasts, and broken promises. And just when fans started to hope again, Gunn did something that made things worse. He erased the Snyderverse completely. And let's be real, Peacemaker Season 2 Episode 8 was a complete disaster. It felt hollow, confusing, and just pointless. We barely saw Peacemaker himself in his own finale. Half the episode felt like filler, with random music every 2 minutes that didn't even fit the tone. Characters like Rip and Tim Meadows switching sides made zero sense. It honestly felt like Gunn just wanted to drag it longer, without giving it harder closure. The episode ended, and everyone were left asking, what was the point of any of that? For the first time ever, it felt like James Gunn lost his touch. Across social media, searches for "Is James Gunn fired from DC?" started skyrocketing. That alone shows how divided fans have become. Superman was supposed to mark a new era, but instead it raised questions about whether Gunn's vision is actually working. All of this comes right when Warner Bros. Discovery is officially up for sale, not just parts of it, the entire company. That includes DC Studios, meaning if another company buys it, they might have completely different plans, and James Gunn and Peter Safran could easily be replaced. Imagine that. A brand new DC universe possibly ending before it even begins. Sure, there's a chance the next owner lets them continue their work without interference, but that's rare in Hollywood. If Gunn wants this universe to survive, the next wave of projects, Lantern, Supergirl, and Clayface, need to hit hard. Because the truth is, their success could decide whether DC Studios even gets to make more movies in this timeline. And here's the crazy part, Gunn doesn't even plan to use Darkseid as the DCU's big villain anytime soon. In a recent roundtable, he said that bringing in Darkseid right now wouldn't make sense, mainly because Zack Snyder already did it so well in his own way, and because Darkseid is too similar to Marvel's Thanos. So instead of diving into that cosmic threat, Gunn's focusing on Mr. Miracle and the New Gods. There's even an animated series in development about Scott Free, the greatest escape artist in the universe. But that only makes fans wonder, is Gunn just avoiding the big ideas DC is famous for? Because right now it feels like he's playing it safe. Superman did okay, Peacemaker stumbled, and the rest of the DCU still uncertain. Meanwhile, Zack Snyder is out here reminding fans of what once was, posting black and white photos of Henry Cavill and Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke, and every time he does, the internet explodes with the same message, we were robbed. So what do you guys think? Is James Gunn playing it safe? Or is he actually on the right track with his DC universe? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.